Good Monday evening, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here. Weather for Weather Geeks time. After a frosty start this morning, it turned out to be a great day today, and it'll be even better on Tuesday. In fact, it's hard to get any better than our forecast for Tuesday when leaves are right at their peak. But in the meantime, let's look at today's numbers, especially this morning's lows. They were significant. The growing season officially ended for our area with the temperature at the Youngstown Warren Airport slipping below 32 down to 30. Now, some of the colder nooks did get down to 27 or 28 first thing this morning. There even were a couple of official reporting stations, such as Zanesville and Wheeling, that got down into the upper 20s first thing this morning. We had great recipe for radiational cooling last night, clear skies, calm winds, long nights at this time of the year, and so yeah, it got pretty cold, but it turned out to be a seasonable afternoon. 59 today. That is exactly where we should be at this time of the year. It can still get pretty warm though in late October. Just a few years ago, back in 2020, we had 79 on today's date. The record low far out of reach at 23 back in 1969. All right, the colors are just a poppin'. I mean, they are beautiful, and I would say they're right at their peak right about now. The good news is we don't have much wind and we don't have much rain coming our way over the next few days, so we're not going to see a big leaf drop over the next few days. You'll still have a few days to enjoy these beautiful, beautiful colors. It's been a good season for the foliage. Thanks to everyone who's been submitting pictures to us on social media. Weather Pics, P-I-C-S, at WFMJ.com. You could submit pictures right on the Storm Tracker 21 app. Make sure you're following both my account and the Storm Tracker 21 account on Instagram. We tend to deposit a lot of our pictures on those accounts. In the meantime, it is a quiet evening across our area. There will be some high cloudiness drifting overhead tonight, but we will stay dry for the overnight tonight. Warm air building to our west. Now, we're not going to see the 80s here like I saw in Topeka and Omaha and Kansas City and St. Louis today, but I think we're going to be knocking on the door of 70 starting tomorrow and taking us through the rest of the week. In fact, here's a look at our hour-by-hour forecast. You can get these numbers, of course, anytime on the Storm Tracker 21 app. We're looking for something right around 70, 71 degrees Tuesday afternoon. And even overnight, while we'll be chilly tonight, we're talking no lower than the middle 50s tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Now tonight, I can't rule out some patches of frost in the coldest sheltered valleys that might get down to 36 or so, but I don't think we're going to see 20s anywhere tonight. We're not going to see that thick frost in most spots like we had last night, but patches here and there, something I can't quite rule out. Otherwise, just perfection on Tuesday. Not a cloud in the sky in the afternoon. Again, lower 70s. We'll notice more clouds on Wednesday, but these will be unproductive clouds during the daylight hours Wednesday. We might get grazed by a shower by Wednesday night. Not going to be much, and I think we're high and dry then on Thursday. Another warm front lifting off to our north as a stronger area of low pressure develops across the upper Midwest. This is really summer-like air that will be building into the eastern U.S. at the end of the week. Now, I don't think we'll set any records here, but we could flirt with a record on Friday. Friday, our forecast is 74, and the record high is 76, set a few different times on that date. But boy, big changes are coming to the pattern. We're going to fast forward through the weekend into early next week. This is next Monday, a week from today. Big-time cold front charging east across the Midwest and parts of the Mid-South, and yeah, they're going to be way below the average from the weekend into early next week in Denver and Billings and Minneapolis, places like that. While the East Coast stays warm, at least temporarily, but this cold air will make inroads as we go into the first half of next week, putting an end to the unseasonable warmth. I wanted to talk briefly about the upcoming weekend and the forecast. If you have outdoor plans, if you want to hit a pumpkin patch or a corn maze or do any other fall activities this weekend, we'll show you some raw model data here. This is today's run of the European model. And what we have going on as we go towards the weekend is basically a front, kind of the leading edge of the first batch of chilly air, is going to start to lay out probably to our north. So we're going to stay on the warm side of this, it looks like, for the weekend. But we'll be close enough to this front that it looks like there will be a belt of clouds overhead for Saturday and for Sunday. And with these clouds, yeah, there's going to be a possibility occasionally of some shower activity. I don't think either day is a washout, but there's going to be some raindrops to contend with at some point this weekend. This is the European model. Taken literally means a rainy Sunday morning for us. We're not going to take any model output literally this far out, but it goes to show you the general pattern here. There's going to be a boundary laying out somewhere across the southern Great Lakes, and with that will come a chance of some showers. And just real quickly, fast forwarding into next week, this is Monday. Here's Tuesday. Here comes the colder air bleeding east. And yeah, there's some blue on this map. Now, of course, we're not going to take this literally, but this is next Wednesday, the first day of November. Probably some lake effect snow showers setting up somewhere in the Great Lakes region. Maybe for Halloween too, but this is next Wednesday, the first day of November. This is a blustering cold weather map. Not going to be surprised if the season's first snowflakes are seen somewhere across the Great Lakes region, and certainly into the Northeast as we flip the calendar from October to November. In the meantime, thank you for watching Weather for Weather Geeks on this Monday evening. Coming up in future editions of this video this week, we'll talk more about the weekend, and into next week we'll start honing in on those rain chances for the weekend, and maybe we'll be talking about some snowflakes for next week, and we'll take even longer looks into the longer range forecast for late October and November later this week on the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast.